All right. Next episode, Trail to the Top. We are 21-6. We got quite unlucky in the last video, so hopefully we can get a little luckier in the future. Maybe if we go 4-0 this video, I'd be pretty content with that. Maybe we can even get the 1500. No, that's probably a little far off. Malamar can knock off here. Adaptability, AV, Basque Legion's okay. Choice Band and Munsdale could be sneaky, cool. Doug Trio, not great. On Guru is high level, so I think that's quite good. Misdreavus has Draining Kiss here, so I should do a lot of damage to Malamar. And even if it's Stellar types, I'll be hitting it 4 times effect, or 2 times effective. I'm not doing a ton of damage though with Draining Kiss. So maybe Will-O-Wisp is fine here. It could be Rest, but I'm making sure it doesn't superpower boost. So I think I'm fine with that exchange. It could rest up though. Okay, great. You are not gonna make that work on me at least yet. I can call mine up here, and we'll take an easy win. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was there. Maybe they were too embarrassed that they went for superpower on a ghost type. Not a great matchup here. Thaddeus is quite good. Driftblim, depending on the circumstance, is not going to hit the Tinkaton well. Darkrai's that's going to hit the Tinkaton well. Torrent has Heat Wave at least. Barraskewda can hit it for fine damage. I can Focus Blast. You're going to set up Stealth Rocks, or you could Swords Dance. Focus Blast will do a little bit of damage. I could Protect on Gigaton Hammer, but Knock Off is probably going to kill me anyways. Actually, it does not kill me, so that looks fine. If we can land this, I'm fine with this exchange. And we'll Psychic Noise in case they Swords Dance. I want to make sure I deal guaranteed damage. You're going to get the kill with Knockoff. Makes sense. 21%. Barraskewda should be able to come in flip turn. Flip turn does easily get a kill. I can bring in Tornadus after that. I don't want to mess with Tornadus' Heat Wave on a Tinkaton. They have a Terror type of Steel, so they can't go into like grass and resist the hit. Even then, I would probably kill with a flip turn because I am Choice Banded. Choice Banded Barraskewda hits quite hard. It always seems like an interesting Pokemon to pick up and draft. It's pretty one-dimensional in what it does, but in rain, it could hit very hard. We'll go into Tornadus here. I have Assault Vest, and I should take most physical hits, maybe outside like Rock. But I do have a Tinkaton of my own, if that's a set. Like a Rock Ground type would be not great, though. Pinturchin comes out. Can set up Toxic Spikes. But Toxic Spikes aren't the biggest deal to me. I do have Terra Poison on my Darkrai, so that is an option I could go for. I don't have a great Pokemon to take this one. It might be the Darkrai anyway, but you probably go for Toxic Spikes, I would think. We can Heat Wave and get as much damage off as possible. I am Assault Vest. That's actually like 0 damage right there. We're going to get paralyzed, which is unfortunate. Doesn't have Sucker Punch. They're going to get up Spikes. That is unfortunate, but it means I don't have Toxic Spikes. I do not have Defog on this team. I think I just keep going for damage on the Tornadus, or on the Pinturchin. They only get up 1 layer of Spikes, but that's probably more than enough. And I do have two immunities, so it's not a big deal. Barraskewda can come in and Waterfall. I don't have to reveal anything else on my team. Volcanion comes out. Quite a good response. I do have quite a good response of my own in Latios. Flame Charge, that could do anything. A Sludge Bomb would probably be the worst case. But I can go for Calm Minds, so that's not a problem at all. Yeah, Mega comes out. How much damage am I doing with Latios to Yanmega? Yanmega can be quite threatening. Bug Buzz is not going to kill it because I do have a Calm Mind boost, even if it's Choice Specs. Draco Meteor kills, so if I land. So I think it's worth it to not Terra yet. And I also just outspeed, so that's great. Draco Meteor had almost always 100% chance to kill, so that's not too hacksy there. Hoopa goes for Shadow Ball, could go for Trick. I do have a special defense boost. It could be Life Orb or Scarf. Scarf might 2-hit KO. Actually, it's most likely not going to 2-hit KO, and I can Terra out of that weakness. They could also Trick. I think I go into Dark right here. Because I threaten it out with a Dark Pulse, and you almost have to go for a Shadow Ball there. I have quite a good team. And I also save Latios for the Volcanion. We also see that they are not Life Orb. I can go for a Nasty Plot here. They go into they go into Volcanion. I 2-hit KO, most likely. It is a roll for me to kill. 2-hit KO with Dark Pulse. I think I go for it. I mean, a critical hit raises that chance for sure. I ain't going to be weak to the Hoopa, though. But I can tear with my Latios. But almost certainly they're going to go into it. My Barraskewda is faster than a Scarf Hoopa, though. My Barraskewda is faster, so... something to note. They shouldn't Terra. Yeah, they're going to Shadow Ball. That wasn't guaranteed to kill, so it seems risky. This Barraskewda... does it kill with Waterfall? I do a lot of damage. Shadow Ball's not going to kill me in return. With the Spike, it's actually going to kill me. I think I probably Terastallize with my Latios and go for Psyshock. We'll get enough damage on the Hoopa, so that way my Barraskewda can kill with a... I probably should have gone for Draco. Because now I still don't kill with Waterfall. I need a little bit more chip damage. I can go for Calm Mind. I am risking a critical hit here, but I think I recover. We get a special defense drop. Not great. I think we continuously recover, though. They're going to switch out. I don't know what this Pokemon does to me. They have Fire Blast as an option, and they also have Thunder Wave as an option. Latios, Palkia, Fire Blast. I am a Steel type. Fire Blast does 50 to 60%, so I can Calm Mind here. And they're going to switch out. Perfect. Maybe baiting a Draco Meteor. To Pinturchin. +2 special attack. I kill with a Psyshock, so I think I just go for that kill. And it seems like I'm in pretty decent position to win. Do I kill a Hoopa with Draco Meteor? I do not. Focus Blast does not do anything close to enough damage to me. I also go for Draco Meteor in case they trick. Unfortunately, I miss, though. But being locked in a Draco Meteor sounds fine. And I actually get a critical hit, which makes it a little bit better, too. I could switch out here into my Drifblim. Goes for Thunderwave. We know it's not scarfed or anything like that. We just try to get as much damage off on this as possible. Spatial Rend can critical hit, so going for Calm Mind is probably not the right idea. I can go for a Psyshock into close combat, a guaranteed kill. Psyshock does 32% into a Barraskewda hit, doing 50 to 60%. So that's a guaranteed way to win. And they can't Terra out of that possibility. So yeah, we're going to go for Psyshocks here. Because I missed Drake and Meteor. Then I might have a chance to lose. They're going to miss Thunderwave, so I definitely win this. Though I don't really understand the reason to Terra Dragon there. Maybe they were just accepting that they were going to lose this. But we can go into Barraskewda and click Close Combat, and we pick up the kill. Nice. That was a very solid win there. And we'll get to the next game. Refresh at 14:30. Okay. Maybe I don't think we get the 1500, but it might be close. Specs Porygon Z seems quite strong. 20s can go for knockoff, I suppose, to be the worst thing. Palisand's a pretty good answer. Masquerain can get up Sticky Webs. That'd be great to go for into Urshifu plus Porygon Z. Seems like quite a good team. I have Sandslash to remove any hazards. Passimian, you'd probably want Scarf for speed, but I'm also fine with this. Ice Beam, so that way in case they want to go into a ground type, I'll be able to get a hit off. I could also go into a ghost type here. Tornadus is going to be okay against me. I have Palisand that can Shadow Ball, kind of like a War of Attrition. Or I just get a huge hit off on the Sawsbuck. I'm cool with that. And then we can. I probably live a hit, but I think this is an opportunity to get a Masquerain and get a Sticky Web up. Hornleech is not going to do anything. They're going to be Life Orb. If they do Swords Dance, then I'm not in a great position though. I don't have anything that immediately threatens, so I think I do go for a Bug Buzz here. Unless they could also flinch with Headbutt. So I think my play is actually go for a Bug Buzz. They bring out Chanpao, and it just dies. Wow. That's great. Yeah, Sawsbuck, Masquerain going. I could have gone for Sticky Web and that would have been great value there, but it was risky. Because they Swords Dance, they don't know I have nothing faster. I guess I had a Sucker Punch from Urshifu. They're going to go for a flying move here. They can go into Sandslash, pivot into Palisand, but I don't think there's a reason for me to make that crazy of a play. And they can't get a Confusion because they're not Hurricane. I can shore up here. They might have knockoff. They will. That's not doing too much to me. It's going to do even less in the future. I like going for an Earth Power in case they go into Sawsbuck there. They do not. Bleak Wind has a chance to 2-hit KO, so I think I stay healthy enough for that. At this point, if they're not going to make that play into Sawsbuck, they probably won't make it now. So I'll go for Hypnosis because it also does hit the Sawsbuck if they do switch into it. I miss. Again, I stay healthy. I probably want to be above 75-80% to make sure I live the Bleak Wind Storms. Though they're not going for that move when they should be going for it. We can go for a Hypnosis. And we do land. Great. Do they make the switch out now in a Sawsbuck? I'm going to say probably not. So we'll go for Shadow Balls. We got a special defense drop. That's great. Another play is going to Sand Slash, but Sand Slash is not super threatened by Solace Buck immediately. But you could have Heat Wave. You actually do have Heat Wave. They're going to make the switch out now. Horn Leech can be a play. We go into Masquerade and get an Intimidate off. So at worst case, they're at +1 attack with Headbutt. They're going to Horn Leech again. Do nothing. They're pretty close to dying. If they, I think I'm actually good to Sticky Web. If they Sword Stance, then they either go for Headbutt and then they die to Life Orb Recoil, or they Horn Leech and then they would kill with a Bug Buzz. So I was good with that exchange. At this point, do I go into Palisand? They probably Bleak Windstorm. I think Masquerade doesn't have a ton of value at this point, now that I got the Sticky Web up. So I'll just go for Hurricanes and try to deal a little bit of damage. It's not a ton, but it's something. And then I can bring in Palisand in the future. They're going to stay asleep all 3 turns. I'll get lucky there. I do have a play of Terastallizing Steel type and get rid of this Tornadus. I don't know if that's a play they do. I actually lived the hit, which is great. Yet I land 3 Hurricanes in a row. That's quite unheard of. Definitely got pretty lucky there. But I think it was in combination of making pretty good plays. Knowing that my team doesn't have the speed to handle the Solace Buck. So the issue is the Solace Buck there, not the not Sticky Web, which is usually a high value play anyway. Rabambi can be a little threatening, though I do have Sand Slash. Actually, Sand Slash takes a moment. Really no issue. I think it's actually worth it for me to go into Sand Slash right away. Even if they could have Quiver Dance up there. They probably weren't, because Hurricane still threatens. And we can go for an Iron Head here. I could knock off, because they're most likely going to switch, but I'd rather just get this kill right away on Rabambi. They're going to Terra Ground. Okay. So that's good that they have that. We forced a Terra. If they Quiver Dance, we might be in a little bit of a predicament, so I'd rather just stay in and Iron Head and guarantee damage. I could have Terra there into water, live the hit, but it was a rolled to kill, so I didn't like that odds. Porygon Z should come in even if you get a special attack drop with Noon Blast. I should kill with an Ice Beam, and I don't think you're living this hit. Yeah, it's Choice Specs Porygon Z. That seemed like a cool Pokemon for a Pokemon Draft League as well. It has basically the coverage you need: normal, electric, ice. You don't really need too much more else. And I think it does have Focus Blast. The Sticky Web doesn't look like it's terribly high value yet. Misdreavus comes in and could Calm Mind. It's actually going to be Will-O-Wisp, Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, Shadow Ball. That threatens me quite a bit. I don't have anything that's faster. A play is to Hypnosis with the Palisand and then bring in Urshifu. So I don't think you Shadow Ball here. You do go for a Calm Mind. Does my Palisand live the hit, or do I need to Terra with my Urshifu? I probably don't need to Terra with the Urshifu. I think I can Terra Water and go for the Hypnosis here, because I was not going to let that hit, or live the hit, but fortunately I die to the Shadow Ball, so that is not great. We might lose to this. Now let's see, Urshifu. I'll be able to... Oh, well now I can't... now I can't get out of my quad weakness. So Draining Kiss is going to kill me. Sucker Punch is not going to do enough either. I can go into Pissimian and knock off. I think that is my play. I'd easily live this hit. Great. To Pissimian. Draining Kiss is actually a roll to kill me. They should Shadow Ball here. They actually don't. That's definitely not a great play. and I 100% kill. I mean, I'm still not the highest on the ladder, so I definitely got bailed out there. So was it better for me to... I still feel like it wasn't better for me to go for... I think going for the Terror of Palestine, I think was still the right play. We'll get the kill on the Sauce Buck. And I imagine we win this game with Sticky Webs up. But Sticky Webs did not have an impact outside on the Sauce Buck, and Sauce Buck was threatening, so that's definitely fine. They have not terrestrialized. They did terrestrialize ground. Yes. Energy Ball. Delay 4 Pit. Could they be Calm Mind? They could be Nasty Plot, Healing Wish. We probably just want to get as much damage off as possible before we go into Urshifu. Urshifu it should be able to win the game. But we'll get Chip with the Porygon, see how much damage we do. Maybe we pair it. We don't, and we should be able to win this game. Yes, so nice. I would definitely take that. A little bit longer game, so I think we're going to go one more for this video. We'll see. 1445. That's cool. I don't think we're going to hit 1500 in this. If we had 2 games, maybe. Like, 2 games, we might hit 1500. Rabombi. This can really not do anything to me. It can Sticky Web. So I think I Gong Shot into a Defog. I prefer not to have Sticky Web up. And Gong Shot's going to threaten the Rabombi. Like, Rabombi might be okay with trading Sticky Web for death. It could also be Focus Sash. But even if it's like a Quiver Dance set, I take it on fine. A Poison would be great. I don't get it. It's left over, so Calm Mind, Moon, Geist Beam, and Photon Geyser. I prefer not to go into Slacking right away. It is Calm Mind, though, so I probably want to threaten it physically. Cleavor might take too much damage. I am faster, which is a plus. Cleavor to Necrozma. What is this? Dawn? I have no idea what the Necrozma is, because I don't ever use this Pokemon. It's doing like 70% to me. X-Scissor does a lot in return. And I can also go for Stone Axe and get up basically Stealth Rocks. Plus 1 hit is almost guaranteed going to kill me. If I miss, I'd still have Slacking to Revenge Kill. And I'm probably going into Slacking anyway. So I think I just go for, no matter what, I think I just go for Stone Axe, and hopefully I land the hit and get some Stealth Rocks up in the process. Actually, it does not get the kill. I'm surprised, but I'll definitely take that. We'll go for X-Scissor here. Not gonna kill. But we should keep it low to where you're not really doing too much to me. And I cannot miss with X-Scissor. And we also have a chance of a critical hit. So I don't think there's too much value in this, unless you think my whole team is slower, which my Weezing's slower, so I guess in theory you wouldn't know. But it's probably a pretty safe assumption that I have something faster than 101 speed that could Revenge Kill at like 30%, but maybe not. It is getting a little bit healthier. But Slacking is going to be able to Revenge Kill with a knockoff. And there's really no reason for me to have Swords Dance predicted any of these. There could have been a reason, because my Slacking should always kill. Now you could Terra Fairy. And is that an issue? It might be an issue, right? It might be an issue. Slacking. Yeah. The Slacking should kill. with Earthquake. Oh, I'm not choice banded, so I'd have to Terra and kill with Earthquake, or I go for a knockoff, choice Scarf, and then they Terra into a Fairy type, resist the hit, and then I'm not in great shape. If I Terra Ground with my slacking, I'm doing 50% minimum, so I think that's actually the play, because they could Terra here. They're going to Terra Dark to try to resist my knockoff, but yeah, we're going to get that kill. I'm very happy with that. And slacking still can do some stuff. Elmomola comes out. Flip turn, Scald. You could get a Scald on my Girder, which I would be okay with. Switch ad into Rabambi most likely. But I have Wheezing as a good enough answer to it. And then I can Gunk Shot, maybe get a Poison on the Alamola as it switches in. It's Heavy Duty Boots, doesn't really reveal too much about the set. Yeah, Wheezing, Slacking, Girder I think are going to be the ways to win this game. Ideally we can get up a Aurora Veil with Ninetales, but I'm not seeing the high value in that necessarily, because Girder doesn't win until this Rabambi's dead. I do nothing to the Klefki. I can set up spikes. I do have Defog. It also could have Magnet Rise, but Thunderbolt hits pretty decent anyway. And I also evade a Thunder Wave. I have Defog with my Wheezing, which means I get rid of my rocks, but I could set them up in the future. I think I just go for a Thunder Wave here, if they want a Magnet Rise. Get a decent hit on it. And Thunderbolt, unless they have a ground type as one of the back two, but then if they do, then my Alola Ninetales is going to be better, so not the worst outcome. Calm Mind, Machigacha, Ninetales is quite a good Pokemon for this situation here. Klefki can come in on it. Still quite a big hit. Do I go for a Nasty Plot here? I think I just go for Blizzard. Allow me to get damage on this Rabambi. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Probably Moonblast here. Actually, I don't even have I do not have Aurora Veil. Probably Moonblast here. Bug Buzz even better. I think I probably Strange Steam into Klefki. I could also double switch. I don't gain a whole lot hitting the Sinatra, but I can Thunder Wave it, which is probably worth. So yeah, let's make that play. And again, if he wants to set up if they want to set up a bunch of hazards, and I can defog with Wheezing if I'm worried about Slacking Girder taking damage. Thunder Wave is still value on the Klefki anyway, but yeah, we get this couple setup plays correct. We just don't land the Thunder Wave. A little unfortunate. If start Calm Mining up, is it worth it for me to just Thunder Wave this? Ninetales is going to be taking a decent hit. I think I go into Ninetales for now. Lower my special defense, but I think that's fine. I think we still just go for Blizzard. They don't have a Terra option with it. I'm doing not a lot of damage. And this Alamomola can Wish. Moonblast is not doing nearly enough. I can bring in the Klefki to full. Missing the Thunder Wave was quite unfortunate. I think you might just go for Scald here, and you probably get a kill. I think I go into Sandy Shocks. I want the speed with Ninetales to hit the Sinasha in the future. We get burned. Not a big deal. Thunderbolt is a pretty good move to go for, so I think we still go for a Thunder Wave to hit this Sinistcha. Okay. We have a way to hit it at least. Still the option to Calm Mind, so still threatening. We don't have much to hit it. We can go into Girder and knock off. We're only taking one spike. There's also a chance I get burned from that move, I believe. We can also go for Drain Punch, predicting the Klefki to come out, but I think we knock off. We'll get a hit. Maybe they get paralyzed here. They are going to heal up, though. Unfortunate. But we can bulk up to at least do a little bit more damage with knockoff in the future. But yeah, we got fairly unlucky this game. But I don't think we are going to be winning this. Slacking doesn't do enough damage. Wheezing probably has to come in and go for a Gunk Shot. Ninetales could come out as well. We could also go for a Strange Steam to try to get a Confusion. But I think we just go for this for now. That's okay damage right there. And they get paralyzed. We are probably not going to kill in the next hit, so we could even go for the Confusion chance. I think I like that option. Okay. And they get paralyzed again. That seems like justice for sure. And that's why we went for the Thunder Wave, to have that potential chance to happen. I imagine they're probably going to get more hazards up. They could also go for a Play Rough, go for... yeah, I don't know what they're going to go for. Almamola is faster than me, so they can't flip turn, heal up to Sinestcha. We're going to get paralyzed right away. That sounds about right. But the Stealth Rock on my side, or like on their side of the field, is not that high value, and I think these spikes are going to be higher value. It also is generally fine for me to kill this Klefki, though it doesn't really threaten my Sandy Shocks or my Slacking. It threatens my Wheezing, which like generally does pretty good. We can Gunk Shot this. So now they're now they have a chance if they get in Sinatcha or not even Rabambi. They have to get in Sinatcha, so I go for this move because it has the best chance to hit, and we are fortunately able to hit it. So we are in a much better shape to win this game. All three of these games have been way too stressful. We can now defog. They might be able to heal up the Klefki, which would be annoying. But I don't think we flip turn. We just drain Steam. My Sandy Shocks should still be able to do fine damage against it. I do only have 10 Strange Steams, so that's something to generally note. I can go into Slacking right away. Then we'll go for a Spike. I can go for a knockoff here as they go for a Play Rough, but I can remove their leftovers. So the only way they're going to heal is through Almamola, which Almamola can still heal. So this game's definitely not over yet. But generally want to make sure that spikes aren't up. Iron Bundle is their last Pokemon. That is quite the threat. Oof. Now, what do I do against this? And like, I still need Wheezing to beat the Rabambi and the Almamola. It could, if it substitutes, it's quite bad. I think Slacking is my Ninetales is my least valuable member. Though if it substitutes, I lose, but I also lose like because I have to Strange Steam plus get out of paras a bunch of times. Maybe I live the hit. Not with Hydra, though. They have to land it, and they are going to land it. They just go for substitutes with slacking. Sandy Shocks, they just go for an Ice Beam and kill. So, looking like a losing proposition here. I could have made this play initially, but with Iron Bundle being the last Pokemon, that's kind of tough. I think their play to not win is to keep going for subs. They're going to go for an Ice Beam. I can get a Confusion. I'll just get paralyzed. So this is actually a losing battle. I think we quit there. So unfortunate game there. We'll drop a little bit, but I think that's going to be enough for this video. Until next time, later guys.